Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to talk about is it worth swapping your Nintendo Switch OLED for the brand new Nintendo Switch 2, which is dropping on June 5th, 2025. So today we are going to compare both consoles, the Nintendo Switch OLED and the Nintendo Switch 2. We are going to talk about specs, cool new features, prices, games, materials, and more. And by the end of this video, I will give you my take on whether you should upgrade it to the Switch 2 or stick with your Switch OLED. The Nintendo Switch OLED came out in 2021, and it's a step up from the original Switch. The big highlight here is that 7-inch OLED screen, which gives you way better colors and contrast, making handheld gaming way more enjoyable. Also, the sound is improved, and the kickstand for tabletop mode is way more stable now. But keep in mind the Switch OLED still uses the same Tegra X1 processor as the original Switch, so in terms of raw power, it's still from the last gen lineup. But for a lot of people, the screen quality and design make it totally worth it. Now let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2, which is coming out on June 5th, 2025. Here are some new features coming. It's going to have a full HD OLED screen that it's even better than the current one with 120 frames per second for smoother refresh rates. So expect a way more crisp and fluid visual experience. Talking about performance, this is where the Switch 2 is going to shine. We are looking at a way more powerful processor, meaning faster performance and support for the new gen games. 4K gaming when docked is a real. Battery is going to improve. It should last 8 to 10 hours depending on what you are playing, so say goodbye to running out of battery mid-game. Talking about the storage of the Switch 2, might come with a 2056 GB of internal storage, which is way better for those who don't want to mess with extra micro SD cards all the time. And if you want more resolution, you can connect your Nintendo Switch 2 to the dock and you will have it a 4K resolution. The Switch OLED has a solid build with that 7-inch OLED screen and a very premium feel when it comes to portability. The Switch 2, on the other hand, could be bigger and more robust, with possible even better materials and more futuristic design. It might even be a little heavier because of all the new tech that comes inside. Talking about games, the Switch 2 is going to be released with the new Super Mario Kart World. Also, both consoles will play all the same titles like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom or Super Mario Odyssey. However, the Switch 2 will take those games to the next level, potentially running in 4K when docked. Imagine those games, but looking super sharp on your TV. Another important topic is the price. The Nintendo Switch OLED is currently priced around $350, which is a pretty solid deal for a high quality portable console. For the Switch 2, we are going to pay $450 for just the console. And if you want to buy the Mario Kart World Edition, you will have to pay $500. So the big question is it worth upgrading to the Switch 2? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you love playing handheld and you're already happy with the OLED screen, vibrant colors and portability, you might not need to upgrade. The Switch OLED is still an awesome option, especially if you don't care about the 4K or the latest chipset. On the other hand, if you are a gamer who's craving next-gen performance, smoother graphics, and you are willing to wait a bit longer, the Switch 2 will probably be your best bet. If you love Nintendo games and want the most powerful system on the market, wait for the Switch 2 might be totally worth it. In my opinion, if you are a casual gamer and you already have the Switch OLED, stay with that one, it will do the job. But if you have the Switch 2017 or if it's your first portable console, go for the Switch 2. What do you guys think? Are you sticking with the Switch OLED or are you hyped about the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any tech and lifestyle content. Ciao ciao!